forward, so you just need to be aware of that. So, you know, the union is requested to open up the negotiations for the contract. Management has, you know, agreed to go ahead and meet with you to discuss what it is that you'd like to see done with your contract for the upcoming years ahead of us. And so, do you have your calendars with you as to
Yep.
when we can set the next meeting date?
Two of our members will be gone,
I'm gone the 16th, the Thursday the 16th, but that's it.
I'll be gone from the 15th to the 25th.
Yeah.
and then I'll be gone the next week, so we may be able to meet next week.
And then the
Which
following
would be
week from
February
early.
8th and the 15th. If we want to stick with Wednesdays.
There's a board meeting on the 15th, or which one's the board meeting?
Yeah, we have one on the 15th.
Yeah.
I won't be able to be here on the 8th.
Okay.
But I mean, I could maybe have someone fill in for me if we could.
So we'll have to meet earlier this week.
Mhm.
We're trying to keep it to Wednesdays.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, that's something like, is that something that we want to do? We want to keep it to a certain day of the week and go for so many sessions, and if it seems to be lengthening out, double up in the weeks, or how do you want to handle it?
Yeah.
I like the idea of the same night each week, so we can plan for that. But since next Wednesday is already out, do we want to look at
Monday the 6th.
Monday the 6th and then Monday the 13th?
Because then that wouldn't interfere with the board meeting either.
So you want to stick to Mondays as the day of the week?
Seems like that's kind of what February is looking like anyway.
I do know though that I won't be back. I might possibly be back March 5th. But I have that day of school off just in case I'm not back then. So I may not be.
Okay.
Well, at least we can plan it out for 2 weeks and then kind of go from there.
Is
Because
that
you're
for you guys?
for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
when are you-
flexible, I don't get that far.
Usually Wednesday's not a problem, but it's not.
Okay.
That sounds
Well, so on my calendar, the next Monday is February 6th, and then February 13th, and then we'll have to have 2 weeks of no meetings because we'll be gone. And then possibly Monday, March 5th.
Negotiating.
A new tool and fun one?
Yeah.
Turn the volume off. It's on one of the little sides.
So we're talking February 6th and February 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Further out from that, what do you think?
And then March 5th.
March 5th? Further out than that.
If you want to look at the next week, also have that down so that.
Those are just in case. If we needed to double up more,
That week of March.
in March, that might
Negotiate-
be-
negotiate.
that's when we would know if we need to meet more often.
Yeah.
So March 5th.
March 5th, and the following Monday would be March 12th, but if we needed to meet again during the week of March 5th,
We can.
we can have that open.
Do you guys anticipate a ton of issues coming to the table this year? More than premium schedule?
Well, we have a few items on here that we'd like to discuss, but I don't I don't see anything being this, really entailing, at this point. Maybe only one or two that we'd like to rework, but maybe not, let's just.
Tighten up some wording, some language a little bit, but not a lot. We don't have a lot of areas.
We only got a couple areas on ours that will probably take some discussion
Okay.
from our standpoint.
I think that picking 3 meetings, maybe 4 down the road, I think that's reasonable right now.
Mhm.
So did we decide on the 12th?
So we got the 6th,
That's
the
a
13th.
potential,
Okay.
yeah, potentially
15th,
March
12th.
12th. And we said maybe sometime again during the week of March 5th. Maybe, we'll see how things are going.
How does it sound for you guys?
Sounds good for us.
Good.
Something we can establish and get on our calendars
All right.
and move from there.
Sounds good.
So as we move forward,
What's the state tournament?
They're on the Thursday, Fridays.
And, oh, that's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah,
sticking to
we're
one
doing
day,
that,
so
we're
we're
trying to
ready.
keep it on the other end of the week. Mhm.
should be fine.
Yeah.
So with that being said, then as we come in on February 6th, we can set ground rules at that meeting.
Good.
Yeah.
Set ground rules, would you also like to, in that meeting, issues that we're looking at, sections we're looking at for language?
Yeah, we can do that also.
The particular articles that,
Mhm.
okay.
And at some point, we may want to say, we put a stop at when issues can be brought back to the table also. So we can set a
We
time
did.
as to.
We did that.
We did that last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's premature to even think about when we can set that until we've had a little, I think last time we had issues, we discussed them, we left them out there for a little bit, and then after a couple of weeks, we said, okay, now we'll,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, I think we met 3 times before we put a cap on articles that would come to the table,
Mhm.
if that sounds right.
So that's just something to think about as ground rules come up and something we work on as part of our ground rules.
That sounds fine.
I do have one question, and it may be as part of the ground rules. I just want to ask, we have the 3 of us. We've spoken with other members. We hope that we'll have at least 1 or 2 other members that can join us and be a part of our group. Is that an issue or a problem?
It's not an issue for me.
Well, are they gonna be negotiating with you, or are they gonna be advisors to you?
Advisors more, there's three of us, I think, Scott being our head negotiator, but they'll be in advisory capacity.
Do you see a problem with that?
Mhm.
I think that would be an issue. That's something that's in the ground rules, we'll
Okay.
make sure we define it. And then,
As long as we can beat them at arm wrestling.
Well, you could probably beat everyone,
I
so.
got the age on me here now.
and so, when we meet next time, the meeting will be posted for public to be here, and the audience could be in
Okay.
here to watch and witness what's going on. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and you have to have them posted within how many days ahead of time?
48 hours.
48 hours, okay. Okay, got it. So any changes, we have to make sure we give you them time too, right? So you can post them, okay. Got it?
All right.
So that'll just give us a chance to lay out the ground rules, and we'll talk about the agendas to the meetings and stuff at that ground rules meeting too,
Okay.
about how it should look when we post it out then.
Sounds fun.
Great.
I wanna see if you have pictures on there. Oh, come on, Vicki. I have pictures on mine.
I know, but you are much more computer savvy
No,
than I am.
Heather put them on there for me. I didn't put them on there.
I was gonna say, well,
So now you ask her, does she know how to access it?
I access them, but she puts them on
Okay,
there.
all right, well, this is that. Yeah.
Mine's not the new one, mine's the older one too, so yours looks like the,
No, it's the first one.
it's the first one also, yeah. Yeah, she put them all on there for me. You just need to ask your kids
I
to do
know, I
that.
need to do that.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good with you.
Anything else that you'd like to share before we adjourn tonight?
Can't think of anything, is
I
that it?
don't think so.
All right.
All good?
I think
Kind of like old homework here.
Yeah.